Hi, my name is Todaro. I'm a 34-year-old husband and father of two from Lockport, Louisiana. And I usually cook just a couple times a week for my family. I'm a branch manager at Texas Electric Supply. I grew up on the West Bank in New Orleans, Louisiana. My interest in cooking started at a young age. When I was a kid, I'd watch my grandmothers and my mother cook, and I picked up a few, tips from them at a young age. But my real interest in cooking, it probably started when I had graduated high school and I was out on my own. I was eating in the good restaurants in New Orleans, which is such a great cooking city. And I wanted to come home and try to duplicate those dishes, because it's usually a lot cheaper at home than it is in the restaurants. All my training that I have is self-taught. I've taught myself everything that I do know. I've never went to culinary school. I always kind of wanted to, it just never worked out. I usually cook with local seafoods, local game. Cook a lot of fish, a lot of shrimp, oysters, crab, a lot of deer, squirrel, rabbit. My food, it's southern home cooking. That's generally what I cook at home and what I cook for my family. A lot of soups and stews, gumbo and jambalaya and that kind of thing. My food's very down to earth. I try not to get too fancy with it. Having a 5-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son, you can't get too fancy with it. I can be fancy with my food. At home I don't really have the opportunity to. Trying to introduce my kids into that kind of thing very slowly, so that they can experience some of the things that I didn't get to when I was their age. Something you wouldn't know by looking at me, I can be extremely goofy at times. When I'm hanging around with my family and we all get together, I'm the one that's picking on everybody and making most of the jokes. Outside of the kitchen, I love to be outdoors. I love to fish, I love to hunt, spend time out there with my son all the time. Go with my wife and both of my kids, and we go, nature trails and hiking and camping, and we love spending time outdoors. Why do I want to be on CHOP? Being on CHOP for me would be the ultimate in my culinary dream. You grow up and you dream, and it's one I haven't let go of. Being on CHOP would be the height of that dream. It would prove that the things I've learned and the things that I'm doing, I am successful at. Could I make a $10,000 meal? Yes, without a doubt, I do believe I can make a $10,000 meal. There is no doubt in my mind that I could. Being from South Louisiana, we cook with a lot of ingredients other people in the country don't necessarily see every day, if at all, and that makes me familiar with how to put things together and how to cook with something you're not familiar with. I've watched the show, watch it every week, absolutely love CHOP, and I don't think I've seen an ingredient yet that, when I see the ingredients in the basket, I formulate a dish in my head, and I don't think I've seen one yet that I wouldn't be able to put in a dish in a very, very successful way. Why should I be on CHOP? I should be on CHOP because, in the words of one of my co-workers, I am a one-of-a-kind person. And he tells me all the time, you say you're a one-of-a-kind person, but he truly, in his heart, believes that I am a one-of-a-kind person, and I am. There is no other person on this planet like me. I'm the guy that will put two things together that don't belong together, and 9 times out of 10 I make it work. It's just what I do. I like to try new things that nobody else has ever thought of, because in reality they don't go together, and I'm the guy that likes to put them together. I can win CHOP. I know I can. I look forward to the opportunity, and I'll be waiting for your phone call.